Hello and welcome to this vlog. I'm going to be spending the next 5 days recharging and rebooting my body and my mind in hopes that I can feel well rested and energized for the start of third year medical school, which is happening in about a week. So first things first, I'm going to make my bed because that is a great way to start the day, and then following that I'm going to clean up my space. As I get older, I'm really starting to appreciate the fact that a cluttered space equals a cluttered mind, and cleaning up your space does so much for just bringing this calm sense of serenity. And then after cleaning up, we have a bit of laundry to do, and then after that, I think we will be ready to plan the week ahead.
My mind is in a mess. I don't mind, I feel the rest. Falling down and I don't care. Pick me up.
I think it's time that we talk about our goals for the week to feel recharged and re-energized. First thing is sleeping. My goal is to be winding down, heading to bed around 9:30, and hopefully sleeping from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. every night this week. Next thing I want to do is meditate every single day. Part of the Science of Well-Being exercises for my week this week is to meditate. Third thing I want to do is exercise every day. It doesn't have to be intense, but either run, bike, walk, do some yoga. Just want to get moving. And then the last thing I want to do is journal every day. At the bare minimum, I just want to write down 3 things that I'm thankful for every day. So those are my goals for the week. Hopefully it is a success and we're able to start med school on a good note. Good evening. So I ended up napping today. Surprise, surprise. The sun is starting to set. I haven't done any physical activity yet today, so I'm just going to go for a calm evening walk. And then after that, we're going to do our meditation for the day, do some journaling, and then have a nice sleep so that we're well rested for tomorrow. Good morning. So I slept in a bit today, but that is okay. The whole point of this is to feel well rested. So I'm going to make some coffee, make some breakfast, and then we are going to seize the day. What's this, you ask? Yes, I finally bought a French press. If you have been watching the channel for a while, you know that I always make instant coffee, which I think bothers a lot of people. But I figured I'm an adult now. It's time to refine our tastes in coffee and buy stuff that's actually good quality / more likely to be ethically sourced. So yes, this is my French press. Hello, so I am currently sat at my computer, working through some emails, sending off some things, renewing some licenses. I honestly cannot stand doing that kind of work, like emails, oh my gosh. It just feels like it eats up so much time, and at the end of the day, you feel like you've accomplished nothing. I budgeted 1 hour to do 3 emails. It's been an hour and a half, and we're still not done. I've been procrastinating on this stuff, so hopefully it will be done soon. Alrighty, so the emails and things are finally done. Next, I'm going to go out and go for a little walk. So this is the Life Science Center. I believe Life Sciences building. I don't even know what it's called, but this is where it all started. This is where I had my med school interview. This is where I had my first day of med school. This is where it all started. That was almost 2 years ago now, which is crazy to think. In there is where we used to study Actually, I didn't study too much in this building, but that is it. Good evening. So it is about 8 p.m. The sun is starting to set. I just spent the last little bit of time in bed perusing the internet on my laptop. Anyways, I'm probably just gonna relax for the rest of the night. I'm gonna take a long hot shower, I think, and then hopefully I'll be able to fall asleep and be well rested as we continue on the wellness week.
The sun is coming up again, looking like it's gonna be a problem, cause I'd be lying to you if I said this ain't a thing and I've been looking for a new one.
Good morning. Wow, we were not successful at waking up at 6:30 as per our goals. The alarm went off and I rolled over and went back to sleep, but that is okay. I'm going to head out for a bit, do some work on the laptop, and then I will check in later. Alrighty, so my goals for the next little bit are to work through Flex. The Flex period is officially over, but the project isn't done, so I need to finish writing up a discussion with my friend Jennifer. We're each kind of splitting it. I am going to head to bed, call it a night, do some journaling, and then hopefully we can wake up around 6:30 tomorrow. How did you do it, Kian? How did you force yourself to wake up? The secret, my friend, is this loud alarm clock. But just so you have an idea, that is what it sounds like. I placed it far away from my bed so that when it wreaked havoc at 6:30 in the morning, I had to get up. Alrighty, so for today's physical activity, you guessed it, we're going for a bike ride. So I'm sitting down to journal, and I have been like quite a long-term journaler on and off throughout my life, but I've been switching it up lately, and I thought I would share sort of my journaling process with you. Basically, I have two journals that I write in simultaneously. One is this Moleskine paper journal, and this one kind of contains more superficial things like goals for the future, 3 things I'm grateful for, and just highlights of my day. And then I have a second journal, which is actually on my laptop in a locked Word document. And this is where I work through the nitty-gritty, embarrassing, emotional stuff. And the reason why I do this, and this is not an original idea, this is actually from one of my friends. The reason why I do this in a locked document is just psychologically, you feel like it's a less judgmental space. There's a bit more security because I have a password on my computer and a password on my journal document. So the chances of somebody being able to read that are a lot lower. Whereas like if this is sitting out on my desk, someone might pick it up, might read it. The reason why I still hold on to the paper journal and don't switch 100% to digital is there's generally an understanding that writing things out, the physical act of putting ink on paper, has benefits that aren't necessarily transferable to typing them out. And also late at night, sometimes I just want to write down some ideas, or I'll write down prompts for my digital journal. Meanwhile, I'm able to avoid the harsh computer light or stimulating distractions associated with being on my laptop. So that is what I've been doing, and I've been finding it actually really helpful. I'm trying to grow my emotional intelligence and emotional maturity, which, if I'm being honest, has been a work in progress. So this journal has been a great starting point. Hello, so it is currently raining out. It's very gray, doesn't look very nice. However, as promised, I need to do some physical activity today, so I'm going to go for a brisk walk out in the rain, get some fresh air, and then hopefully feel recharged. So, meditation, what is it? What are its benefits? Why am I so bent on meditating? So during this vlog and also in previous vlogs, I have mentioned meditation in passing, but I wanted to take a minute to sit down and actually talk about it, talk about some of the benefits, some of the research behind meditation, my experience with it, and sort of how to get started if you are a beginner or new to meditation, because that is where I am at. So let's first talk about easy meditations if you are getting started. There are 4 major categories that I have experienced that are good for beginners. So the first one is focusing on your breath. You set a timer. I usually think about 5 minutes is sufficient for myself. You sit and you just really focus on your breath, and every time your mind wanders, you just bring your mind back. The second kind is a body scan. So you sit or you lay down and you literally just take note of how your body is feeling, starting from the head and gradually going down to the feet. For me, this is really helpful because sometimes I notice that I'm clenching my jaw, furrowing my brow, or my neck and shoulders are really tight. The third kind of meditation is called a loving kindness meditation. This is one that I haven't really tried too much, and out of all of them, it probably sounds the most hokey pokey, but there is evidence that it makes you more empathetic in your life. The basic premise of the loving kindness meditation is that you sit and think about a person and you think about good things about them and really just radiate this idea of loving kindness towards this person. The fourth one is just general guided meditation. So there's lots of apps out there such as Headspace, as well as videos on the internet that help guide your thoughts as you work through a meditation. This type of meditation for me is by far the easiest because the onus really isn't on me to stay focused. There's been quite a bit of research going into meditation as of late, and the major theory behind meditation currently is that it helps you shut off your default network, which is basically a network in your brain. It's essentially how your brain works when your mind is wandering and you're not being fully focused and present in the moment. By meditating and decreasing your time in the default network, it's thought that you are able to be more focused, more introspective, and more self-aware. For me, the major draw to meditation was the focus aspect. Oftentimes I feel that my mind is wandering when I'm sitting in lecture, so I thought that if I could use meditation as a tool to strengthen my brain to naturally be less distractible, that would serve me well in lectures, in studying, and moving forward in my career. So that is my take on meditation. Alrighty, well, this concludes the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, the secret symbol for the comments this time is 2 plus signs. Anyways, I start 3rd year on Monday. We'll mostly be doing online courses until the end of August, at which point I will start rotating through every specialty. I hope to make vlogs about each specialty. So if that is something you are interested in, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a video, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.